Good day, travel.
Tell me about...
We are a proud city. Oi, as war...
What could...
The endless trees of Yanvidir are...
Tell me of the raiders.
There are bandits that live in small camps in the forest, to prey on travelers and merchants. The cold is making them more desperate than usual. They have no honor and little fighting skill. I have often seen them use a wild overhead slash that leaves them wide open for a counterattack, if you are fast enough.
I came across the frozen garden.
There is an old garden near Munavagir, with a strange wooden bridge. I am sure it has mystical significance, but to me, it is naught but frozen grass.
I wish you good health.
Travel safely, stranger. Good day.
Do you have a meal for me?
I do. The dish for today is vegetable pie. As we agreed, you shall have my hospitality for free.
I would...
Travel...
I cannot speak now. My son has disappeared.
Greetings again, traveler. As it is not the first time that I greet you, I am sure we are out.
What do you know of Munarvigir?
The smaller village to the southeast is named Munavagir and is found south and to the east of here. It is smaller than Fonsigtuna, and fewer people live southeast of here than in this city. Munavagir is ruled by the Jarl Ylfing, although the people who live in Munavagir, east and south of here, sometimes think that the Jarl, who is called Ylfing, should not have a say in their village.
I read that you are in need of herbs.
Being a somewhat skilled alchemist, I employ... However, this ingredient is known as Artemisia vulgaris.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Fonsigtuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest.
Why is there a naked girl in the forest?
The Huldra is either a species of troll or a species of tree. But either way, she is a species of something, which is called Huldra. Her appearance appears different, depending on which side she appears from.
And she has a hypnotic gaze by which she can hypnotize you by gazing at you hypnotically.
Do you know of the blue icy flowers?
These dangerous flowers are alchemical components, which I sometimes use for alchemical purposes, but they are dangerous to use as components. You should not touch the flowers, and while you avoid touching them, certainly avoid stepping into the flower bed, because you would be touching them with your legs. The alchemical flowers are deadly to touch, which is why they are dangerous. Do not touch them unless you want to touch a deadly flower.
Are there many foxes in the forest?
The common fox, also known as Vulpes lagopus, comes in several colors, although you will not be able to see a white fox because this fox is as white as the snow it stands in. The fox is prized among alchemists for its fur, which is an alchemical component to be used in alchemy. Since I am an alchemist, I would be happy if you could bring me some fox fur.
Do you know Ratatosk the squirrel?
The Doom Squirrel is the evil squirrel of doom, which will doom us all through the evil that he has squirreled away, leading us to an evil doom. Do not underestimate this foul beast, because if your estimation is under his foulness, then the beast will have been underestimated when it unleashes its doom most foul. Also, its teeth are sharp. You had best stay away from its sharp teeth of doom, that you should also not underestimate.
Did you post a note about a hog buoy?
Indeed. A dangerous hog buoy has been spotted near the city gate, where it poses a danger to those crossing the gate when this hog buoy is dangerously present.
Yes, I read that. So what is a hog buoy exactly?
It is an undead spirit, which has risen from the dead to become undead, no longer dead. It shall be your task to make it dead again, instead of undead.
Well, that was very helpful.
The Hogbuoy is an undead spellcaster who casts spells as an undead to drain your life force. If it casts a slow spell, you should react quickly to disrupt the spell it is slowly casting with your reaction.
I wish you good health.
It is time that I return to my duty. Do not touch that telescope. Only by a trained astrologer who is trained in astrology should the telescope be touched.
But I am trained in astrology. I can locate the polar star with my hands behind my back, and I have seen a falling star twice.
I shall be the judge of that by judging it. Perhaps if you would find me the necessary herbs that I need, I would consider thinking about considering it.
Good day to you. I'm surprised to see somebody new in Manarvigir. Does the Fimbulwinter not make traveling too dangerous? Thankfully, we have more supplies and a lesser population than our cousins in Fornsictuna. The trade routes are cut off, and we would risk starvation if we were not prepared.
What is your name?
My name is Sigrun, daughter of Hogni, and one of the leading traders of Munarvigir. I am usually about town in the morning. My store is open all afternoon.
Tell me about Munarvigir.
'Tis our fair village in the heart of Yarnvadir. The weather may be foul, yet the people are friendly.
What does Lif do?
My friend Lif is our resident healer. He keeps Munarvigir hale from sickness and cures the wounds of those ill-fated to run into a forest troll. You should pay him a visit if you wish to purchase an elixir of healing. His store is next to mine, near the village gate.
Tell me about Sigurd.
Sigurd is the mayor of our fair town, although he dislikes being called that. He runs his tavern in the north part of town, yet he is a veteran warrior and all look up to him.
What can you say about Reagan?
I do not speak to him often, but he is a great storyteller. I take it he has traveled far when he was younger, and mayhap has been a hero of sorts. He can frequently be found at the library. I'm surprised he has not read all the books yet.
Have you seen Kraka around?
Young Kraka often comes to my shop to talk and to get warm. Life has not been kind to her. She lost her parents at a young age and lacks the money to find a good husband. She would be begging in the streets, but we do what we can to help her through the winter.
What about the town librarian?
To be frank, he mostly sits around and smokes his pipe, but he is old enough to have earned his time to sit around and smoke. He is my foremost buyer of pipeweed. He has some interesting tales to tell if you're patient with him, and he keeps a cat and a spirit as his pets. For some reason, he names the cat Horrible or something like that.
Do you trade with Fremont the Troll?
I have spoken to him on occasion. He is rather civilized as trolls go. I know he desires gold and gems, but he has nothing to trade for it. Well, other than his magical shield, but he will not part with that.
Have you been to Fornsictuna?
Yes, although not recently. In spring I shall go visit there again to trade for goods. I am not too fond of the people there. They are too cold, but the city is always a sight to see.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
I do not go out there to explore, if that is what you mean. There are dangerous monsters out there, so I take an armed escort along to travel safely. But I am not the one to ask. I'm sure one of our resident warriors can tell you more of these monsters.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Just look around if you see something you like, and we can talk about the price.
I bid you farewell.
It was nice to speak with you. I hope you will stay in Munarvigir with us. Yarnvadir is not safe for one woman by herself.